Well, it happened, y'all. He drank the Kool-aid and bought the Blackstone.
Well, it's finally happened. I am the owner of a Blackstone 22-inch tabletop griddle. After watching many of you YouTubers out there that I follow and that I watching you guys all use the Blackstone, I went ahead and got one. I'm still holding true to my grill because that's what I like, but I am giving the Blackstone a chance. So in this video, I'm going to show you the unboxing, I'm going to show you the seasoning, and I'm going to show you my first cook on the Blackstone. We'll see. Pretty much now any other YouTube video I've seen, I know a lot of people have done it. Kind of feel redundant doing it, but it's fun. So you basically just wash it down with some warm soap and water. And they say this is the first and last time that, let me hang the drip tray first. This is the first and last time that your grill or griddle will touch water or soap. So I'm just using a sponge with some Dawn, so probably just to take off all of the whatever they use to ship it and pack it, and dust and manufacturing oils or whatever is on here. So now I'm just going to rinse it down. With some water. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm using a washcloth, and I'm just going to kind of dry up as much water as I can get. Wipe it all down. Then we'll move on to the seasoning phase. I do have an adapter for to hook it up to a 20-pound regular barbecue propane, but for this I'm just going to use a regular green propane, the Coleman propane 1 pound box. Okay, that's on. Okay, so you push the knob in, you rotate it to the left, should click on. Okay, so they're both on high. Both started. Well, the right one started with just one time, one click. The left one had to click it twice. That's all right. Probably just needed to get the gas flowing. So now they say let this heat up about 10-15 minutes. I know you can use any type of oil, but this is my first time using a flat top griddle, so I just went with the Blackstone. Blackstone griddle seasoning and cast iron conditioner. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to season it maybe like 3-4 times, see how it is. I've seasoned cast iron skillet, so it seems like it's very, very similar to that. So we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, while we're waiting for this thing to heat up and get going, I did drink the whole pitcher of Kool-aid. I've got the griddle tool set. It comes with 2 squirt bottles and the 2 spatulas and a scraper. The scraper is behind the 2 spatulas. And I went with they were cheaper sets, but I went with the Blackstone. I said if I'm going to have some Kool-Aid, I might as well finish off the whole daggone pitcher. So that's what I did. And of course, like I said earlier, I'm using the Blackstone griddle seasoning for the griddle. Okay, so now the 15 minutes is up. Tablespoon or so of the oil. They say don't put too much. Then I'm just going to spread it all around. So we'll see. See if that's good enough. See it starting to smoke. Trying to get it everywhere without burning myself. You want to make sure you get it up on the sides, down in the corners, on the front lip. The trick is try not to let it cool. Now you see what happens when you go cheap? I have cheap tongs, and it's not really holding on to the paper towels too well. You also want to make sure that you get the sides, the outside too, because it's all made of the same material. It's all rolled steel, so it's susceptible to rust. So you want to make sure you coat top rims, sides, the outsides. Alright, so I don't see any pooling, so we'll let that burn until it stops smoking, and then we'll hit it again a second time. Okay, so here we go with seasoning number 2. Here we go with number 3. I know some of you all, I've watched a lot of you guys' videos about seasoning the Blackstone, and some of you let it cool down in between the applications of the oil. But when I was on the Blackstone YouTube site, they did not let it cool down. As soon as the smoke stopped burning off, stopped smoking, they applied it again, and then they let it cool down, and then they hit it with a final and did it that way. So that's kind of the way I'm doing it. I'm following Blackstone. So some of you may say, hey, you're doing it the wrong way. I'm actually trying to follow Blackstone. Alright, Alright, so here we go with the last final. This is number 5. Number 5. I did it 5 times. So once this burns off, I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna let it cool off. And then we'll try to cook something. That's 5 seasonings now with the Blackstone Griddle seasoning. So once this smoke burns off, I'm just gonna shut it down, let it cool off. And as you can see, I hope you can see, it actually has, it's not too dark with the shade, but it actually has very nice black coloring. There's no pooling. I use very, very light coats of oil. Alright, so we'll see how it works. Yep, that's it. It is. Voila. Okay. I did drink the Blackstone Kool-aid. I went out and purchased. I will say I do like it. It is very easy to clean up. It is very easy to cook on. And it can cook a multitude of different items, from sausage to bacon to eggs to pancakes to your dinner items, burgers, fajitas, as you saw in the video. However, I will still be keeping my Weber Q because I like the taste of meat cooked over an open flame. So with that being said, I will put a link down below of where I purchased my Blackstone Griddle. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment down below as well.
Now it's time for us to get to getting.
Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe for more content.
And hit that bell.
See you, everybody.